Okay, this is my review of Pretty Little Liars season 6, episode 17. We've all got baggage, which, as I said, is a wren quote. I contemplated not doing this because it's just like a lot of work. If it was just the talking, but it's like the pictures and everything, it's a lot of work. But I'm gonna try to finish out the season, because ending on a random episode would be weird. So, I'll just get it started. First of all, I love that Allison and Emily and Hannah are the ones searching through Sarah's messy room. I'm glad they included Allison in one of their little missions. It feels like she's starting to be more like part of the group. And yeah, it's great. Allison, when they can't find the hole, I don't even understand how that got covered up so smoothly, but Allison's like, maybe this wasn't Sarah's room, and Emily's like, stop cutting her slack. I'm like, like, yeah, that's not, I don't know why that's cutting her slack. She's just saying maybe this is the wrong room, so, yeah, weird. I wonder where A gets all these ugly masks. Yeah, I'm loving Allison being a part of the group finally, like, she kind of finally went on an adventure with them. The shusher this week is Emily. As I said, it's not my favorite. She's also wearing white nail polish. Spaleb. They still don't seem like a couple. Spencer tried to eat Caleb's nails in his sleep. Oh my gosh, so Spencer. Emily, like, the MVP of like interrupting kissing that we don't want to happen. Emily walking in being like, excuse me, stop kissing, you're not supposed to. She looks kind of aggravated, like, that they're kissing. She's Team Caleb. Emily's eyes look like they're literally about to bug out of her head, like, totally. Aria's asleep when I'm unemployed. She's great in these episodes, totally. Liam is still a little weird. Oh, I was right. I don't know if I said this before, but Liam has no idea that Aria and Ezra were a couple. Liam tells her, Jillian loved what you wrote, and she's like, because she thought Ezra wrote it. Like, that's not a thing. Like, if she didn't like it, she wouldn't, that's not a thing. She liked what you wrote, Aria. Like, I'm sure Aria is a better writer than Ezra anyway, and I'm glad that the show, like, is leaning towards that. Hannah basically, like, stole those dresses from her boss. I guess that's what she's saying, but then she ignores a call from Jordan, which I love. I hope she keeps doing that. I love that Ella hired Hannah to design her wedding, or style her wedding, whatever. Ella says the word shower invitations, and we're all thinking about Sarah Harvey. I mean, come on, let's admit it. Did I say shower Harvey or Sarah Harvey? Either way. This dumb Damien dude is just like trying to get in Emily's, like, information or something. Oh my gosh, her outfit, like, seriously, like, Emily's outfit is just the worst. It's like a romper, long sleeve with, like, bell sleeves, and it's velvet, and it's just stupid. I love her shoes, and I would love the look if it was like a different kind of romper, but it's just not. No, I don't like it. And this guy's just like, ugh, he's so annoying. Seeing Emily talk to a dude this dorky is like, it's so hilarious because it just makes you realize how gorgeous she is. And Spencer comes in and she's dressed cute. She's wearing like a pinkish red skirt thing and a black top. This is the behind the scenes thing where a lot of people were saying Spencer's the one with the twin because there's a girl over there that looks like her and dressed like her, blah blah blah. That was a stand-in, obviously. Like, no, like, for one, Marlene said the twin is identical, so it'll be the actor or actress playing the twin as well. They're not gonna use a stand-in for the twin, and for one, but like for another, like, it's just a stand-in. Like, they have them all the time, and you know, there were no stunts in the scene, but that's not what stand-ins are for all the time. Like, you know, they're just like to check the lighting and blah blah blah, you know, all that stuff. So yeah, that was just a stand-in. That's not, I'm not saying Spencer's not the one with the twin, because there's like lots of reasons to think there's lots of hints to that, but like, no, that was a stand-in. So that was not her twin. Veronica Hastings being the queen of, like, sass. Spencer's like, good morning, and Veronica's like, it was until I opened my eyes. That's great. This is another sad scene with Spencer and her mom. It's so sad. That was sweet. You get the chance to make people better than yourself. I love Veronica this season. And then it goes to Allison, like, grading papers, I guess. And, like, she looks a lot better than she has all season. I'm really glad. Sasha seems to be losing weight, which is, good for her. Like, I mean, not that she has to be beautiful, but, like, I know she's having some medical, like, hormone issues and stuff, and she probably doesn't feel the best, but I just, I'm happy for her. Like, I want her to be the best, or feel the best she can, and things like that. And I know she probably didn't feel very good, and I'm just happy for her. She's a wonderful, and plus the fact that she wouldn't get as many roles, and that's sad truth about Hollywood, but, like, she's a wonderful actress, and I want her to get as many roles as she possibly can, because she's so great. She's such a great actress, and it would be sad if she missed out just because of something like that. Which is dumb of Hollywood, but that is how it works, so that would suck. Ace sent a text, "Does a good doctor know why Charlotte ran out of your house that night?" House emoji. And, the good doctor, like, that's what Spencer referred to Wren as at one point. There's so much Wren in this episode. It's like he's overtly being in, like, the background, even though he's not really there when he's mentioned later, but I'll get to that. But it's just a bunch of, and plus, like, we've all got baggage as a Renlon. I don't know if they're, like, trolling us to be mean, or, like, I don't know. Still hoping that Bren is the real Charles. Arya refers to her salad as tasty. What is she drinking? It's like a pink, clearish pink drink. It looks good. Byron asked Arya to officiate the wedding. Like, that's the funniest thing that's ever happened on the show. Arya is marrying her parents. Like, how wonderful is that? And she's just kind of smiling about it, like, yeah, I can't do that. It's just, like, the funniest thing. You can get a license online to do that. I did not know that. And then he says, "You're the writer in this family," and she just, like, rolls her eyes, like, "Oh, great, yeah, and that's what's got me in trouble right now." Arya's marrying her parents. Just think about that sentence, like, it's a freaking amazing. Oh, Mikey. Little Mike Montgomery is not on board with this wedding. And, I mean, come on, who can blame him, really? Except Arya, I guess. She calls it insane, which is hilarious that Arya is calling anything insane that's, like, being done by someone else. I love seeing the entrance gate to, like, Spencer's, like, palace, like the Hastings Palace here. Like, there's an actual gate, and I love anytime we get to see this, like, and see how rich they actually are. Like, there's an actual, like, doored gate thing here, and it's amazing. It's like a huge brick fence, like, and she's carrying what looks like a Gucci bag. Like, I'm pretty sure that's a Gucci bag that she's carrying. It's very fancy. Her and Caleb. Ugh. I wish they would break up already. They do not look like a couple. They do not look like they would be together in a million years. I love Caleb's Jeep. Like, it's like a silver Jeep thing. What year? 2016? I thought this was 2017. Oh my gosh, really? Like, 5 years later from 2012. Whatever. I mean, ugh. And then Melissa's, like, I don't know, but Melissa's sitting in the car talking to somebody. And they're like, "Oh my gosh, there's Melissa." Oh my gosh, Caleb says, "Hail to the Conqueror" to Melissa about her 12% gain thing. And, like, the look she gives him is hilarious. She just, like, squints her eyes and looks at him like, whatever. Was that, like, I don't know. It was just like, she's like, "Is that a smart, like remark? Are you complimenting me? I don't understand." She's just like, "Whatever. Why are you here?" Melissa doesn't seem to like Caleb very much. And he's just, like, randomly like, "How'd you break your suitcase?" It's just like, Caleb, back up a little. Calm down. Ezra is acting so creepy right here. He's like, "How much did she like it?" On a scale of 1 to 10. I'm like, and his voice is, like, monotone, like, "You just did something horrible," or something, like, and she said Jillian liked it a 9. And he's like, "What?" Like, "Yeah, that's right, Ezra. Ari's a better writer than you. Face the facts. Deal with that, buddy." Ezra thinks this is all about him. He's like, this wasn't a career move. This was an act of love. Like, You can go ahead and think that, but, you know, I'm not sure that's the truth. He says that she looks like she's about to vomit, and then she, like, looks down like, you okay, is that what you think? Weird. Esther's like, it's probably a lot better than what I have. Yeah, that's right. It probably is. They keep pulling away to shots where people are saying things that fit with the other scene. Like, at first, like, earlier, whenever Spencer says something to Emily and it cuts away to Arya, but, like, or, yeah, Spencer says something like, are we gonna go after your mom next about Emily, you know? And, then you hear somebody say, I do not know how to deal with this. And, like, see, at first I thought it was Emily even saying that, but it was cut away to Arya saying that. And then, you know, Arya and Ezra are talking, and then you hear Hannah say, tell me you're not in love. And it cuts away to a scene of her talking to Ella. I just paused it, and Ella has, like, the crazy eyes, like, for real crazy eyes. I wish I could take a screenshot, but on the app I'm on, I can't really do that, but that's great. Her eyes are crazy bread. I would love to borrow Emily's legs. Her legs are fantastic. I wish I had her, like, tan legs. That would be great. Hannah's wearing, like, a really long, all the way to her neck, all the way to the floor, like, button-up dress. It's crazy, not cute at all. And she asked if she could do the tables. Emily, or Hannah wants, I don't know why I keep calling her Emily. Hannah wants Arya to go back outside so she doesn't see the dress because it's bad luck. And she's like, Hannah, I'm not the groom. Hannah's so great and weird. And then Arya brings up Spencer and Caleb. And Hannah's like, well, I love Arya's earrings in the scene. Hannah has the exact voice and face of the one she usually has whenever she's trying to convince herself something that isn't true and trying to convince everybody else. She's like, I'm happy. This is happy. It's like, you're totally lying and it's totally obvious. Arya doesn't buy it either. Staring at me like a cat. Allie's lips, I just want to say, they're like the perfect bow shape. The top lip of Allison's lip, they're the perfect bow shape. I swear, she's gorgeous. But she says she told Charlotte about her and Rollins, and she's like, she stared at me like a cat. I'm not sure what that means. I'm gonna have to look that one up. This whole, yeah. Rollins says, the person who failed Charlotte in that moment was me. And I was just like, because you killed her. Like, he looks like a creeper. He's not even cute. Nah. Hannah's employed for 2 days. She said Spencer thinks so, Caleb doesn't. Spencer thinks Melissa's innocent and Caleb doesn't. And Hannah's like, oh, there's my key to breaking them up. So yeah, that's a little, I love how everybody keeps bringing up Caleb and Spencer to Hannah, like, and she's like, oh gosh, this again? And that Damien dude FaceTimes Emily, and it's just like, I don't answer FaceTimes from anyone, like, no, you FaceTime me, you're getting denied, sorry, like, and this guy's a total stranger, pretty much, like, how dare he, like, ugh, so annoying. He sends that book and then like a bookmark that says you need to start talking before a baby does, and that is hilarious. I mean, this looks like a homemade bookmark, but that's hilarious. I mean, whoever you are, A's been kind of lame, but this is kind of funny. It reminds me of something Mona would say in like a text. I remember in season 1, this is funny. Like, it was mean, but whenever Hannah was trying to find money for her mom, because her mom, you know, they lost all that pasta money, and which was Mona at that time, sent Hannah a card and it was like a mother-daughter card, and it was like Happy Mother's Day, and she drew like a word bubble from the mom on the card and it said, I need money. I was like, that is just so funny. Like, it was mean, but oh gosh, I cracked up. I was like, well, that's great. Hannah walks in on Spencer and Caleb watching this video of her mom. I don't know what they're oh, well, they're kind of happy that she put the news out there. And Hannah sees them and she just like rolls her eyes and almost throws up and is just like stomps in there like, hey, listen. And she's just not having this. She's not happy about it. I would like throw something, honestly. I love that cutaway shot where you still see Hannah's face. This is the most beautiful bathroom in the world. Even like the pole things have like designs on them. That's just great. And she's talking to Caleb. She's telling him some fashion stuff, but they've never given Hannah and Melissa their own scene before, like just them two. And I wish they had done it long, long, long ago. They're fantastic together. I love it. They act exactly like you would think, like, a little sister's friend would act with her friend's big sister. Like, they act just like exactly, you feel that they are like in that relationship where Hannah's friends with Melissa's little sister. They're so great together and they're fabulous. I love it. Melissa says hello, Hannah, like she's Seinfeld saying hello, Newman. And, oh, it's great. She's like, what are you doing here? Melissa's like, I live here. Well, not in this bathroom, but nearby. Like, that's hilarious. All sass in the Hastings family, even when they're being totally serious or sad. I love that she called Charlotte her twisted sister. But, like, I paused it and her face is just messed up. But anyway, yeah, Charlotte called wren. It's like, wow. This is just, wow. For a Renaissance theorist, this is fantastic. This whole episode is fantastic. Charlotte called Ren, and then he's been acting funny. I don't know. I feel like this is just like crazy. It's just craziness. I hope they're going there. So we get for sure confirmation that Charlotte called Ren, and like, how did she get his number? And like, Melissa calls the hospital that Charlotte's at. It's like, how did she know that phone number? I don't understand how she knew that phone number. Like, wow, she just dialed it from memory. So now Melissa for sure knows that Hannah knows about Bethany. I don't even know if she knew Hannah knew that before this. And how would Charlotte know?
Melissa, give me my phone. I'm doing you a favor. Just thank me one day. Hi, this is Allison DeRantis. Can I speak to my sister Charlotte? Give me the phone. Well, wake her up. She has her whole life kidnapped. Tell Hannah to say hi. Melissa, stop. No, I don't want to speak to her doctor. I want to speak to my bloody sister. Put Charlotte on.
I didn't mean to keep that running. She said bloody sister. That's great. The London slang. I didn't mean to leave that rolling. Her face is like, okay, whatever. You guys keep looking at each other. I'm gonna go cry myself to sleep now. Like, ugh. This is awful. Awful to watch. She's clearly not okay with this. I like that Spencer understood exactly why Hannah didn't want to tell Caleb, though. Like, she just knew instantly. I mean, she's been there. The bond is still there, but, like, it's so sad that this is happening. And Hannah turns around and she's like, oh, what was the name of that reporter that bothered you, Melissa? And, like, I just love that Hannah's like, since you're too busy, like, screwing around with my ex-boyfriend and worrying about your mom's campaign, I've been doing all the mystery work and I've been killing it, Spencer, so, I'm ruling this. I'm ruling this mystery game. You're out of a job. I love Emily's shoes and bag with this outfit. I just wish her outfit wasn't so ugly. It's basically, like, all the way up. I mean, she's basically wearing a bathing suit on the bottom part. It's so short. Emily's like, Hannah texts her that Damien's a reporter and he's playing her. She's like, let's skip coffee. Let's grab dinner instead. But she says it like it's some sort of threat. I'm not sure what she's planning to do at dinner. Like, is she gonna poison him? Liam and Ezra having a conversation. It's like, hey, look at me. I look just like you. And Ezra's like, oh, yeah, you do look like me. Weird. I mean, they look so much alike. And then Ezra drops the truth bomb that he, like, hooked up with Arya. He acts like it's accidental, but I'm not sure that it is. And it's just weird. And, Liam, of course, is like, what? Like, it's awful. But seeing them together like this, it's like, Ezra is a lot more attractive than Liam. I mean, his whole personality and everything, he's not, but like his looks alone, yeah, he is more attractive than Liam. It's not fair. None of the new boyfriends are attractive at all, except for, of course, Spencer's. Arya shows up and it's like, hey, I gotta break up this conversation. I feel like there's something wrong going on here.
So, how long have you two been sitting here?
Ezra, like, looks up as they walk away. He's, like, watching them go. Like, he's really interested in what's going on. He totally meant to do that. He just smiles at her like, oh, did I say something I shouldn't have? Ha ha ha. If you had to tell, like, if somebody asked me, like, which of these couples I wanted to stay together that are currently together, if I had to choose one, I would say Liam and Arya. Like, that's the only new boyfriend I approve of at all. Like, he's not great. I'm not, like, super on board, but, like, he's the only one I even slightly approve of. Like, I demand that the rest of them break up. Like, these two, I'm like, whatever. If they stay together, I'll be okay with it. Like I said, Arya's the one that calls people repeatedly, but I love her, like, little weird bun in her hair here and her pizza covered shirt. That's just amazing. Like, it's pink, and she's just, of all the people I've ever seen on the show, like, this part is where I've seen somebody dressed down like a real human, like, normal person would dress when they're just being lazy. Like, this is the most real I've seen. Well, except for when Spencer was, like, crazy, but, yeah. It's just, it's great. And she's, like, obsessively calling him. Like I said, she probably does. Oh. She's like, call me. Oh, but, not after 5. I'll be, marrying my parents. It's, like, epic. That is great. I love her room, by the way. I really like it. But anyway. She was even wearing some kind of ugly, like, house slippers. And then we cut to a scene where Hannah is, like, hemming Ella's wedding dress, which is black. It's like, are you going to a funeral or a wedding? Kind of similar, especially if you're marrying Byron. But anyway, and then Hannah says some stuff that's obviously about Caleb, and then I'll get to that. And it was like, there's no reason to be nervous. You married Byron before. That's epic as well. And I just noticed that Lucas's loft has one of those bay window type things with the desk. I love it. I love his loft. It's really nice. But anyway, Hannah says people that are meant to be together take a break and then they find their way back to their first love. I agree. Maybe not their first love, but if they're meant to be. I don't think she should have said first love. I think she just should have said people that are meant to be, if they take a break, they found their way back to each other. And then Ella tells a story about this guy named Ricky who sounds totally hot. And I ship it. I'm like, Ella, skip the wedding, go find Ricky. I ship Ella and Ricky for sure. He sounds awesome. But Ella seems to know that, like, Hannah's talking about Caleb. I wish she wouldn't have, like, did this. This is, like, shut up, Ella. Let Hannah, like, want to be with Caleb. Because that's what we all want. Allison's wearing some pink nail polish, or peach nail polish. And then she texts A back and is like, Sarah, is that you? And then stupid Dr. Rollins has to come up and interrupt Allison's fun brunch, like, muffin and coffee. And then he does the stupidest thing ever. He proposes to her after, like, last episode just saying they were moving too fast. Like, what is his deal? It's like married. It's like that quote that we saw on Ezra's chalkboard a long time ago. Married for love? Question mark, or alibi? Question mark. Like, married for love or alibi. But then she does smile, and, like, Sasha, when she smiles for real, like, this is the first time I've seen her, like, actually smile, like, with sheer joy in a long time, and she just looks so great and beautiful when she does it. I love her. Like, when she smiles for real, it's just the most, it's like, it lights up the room. She just looks so pretty when she does it. I feel like he's trying to coax her into this. Like, I just don't like any of the things he says. Like, he's like, I want to give you space, but blah, blah, blah. It's like, then why are you asking her to marry you if you're trying to give her space? Like, that's backwards. Like, you just said, I want to give you space. Will you marry me? Like, ugh, it's so awful. He's like, any way you can look at me and not see your sister. It's like, ew, like, that's just, ugh. Then he says, I'm here, I'm alive. It's like, I'm the one that's alive. Oh, by the way, yeah, your sister's dead. Like, let's bring that up as much as possible right before you propose. Like, how stupid. Like I said, her smile when she's actually smiling, like, it's just the cutest thing in the entire world when she looks sincere when she's smiling. It's the cutest thing, like, it's like a little kitty. Melissa seems to be accusing Spencer of putting out that information about Yvonne or whatever. It's like, whatever. I guess Emily wanted to get information out of the reporter instead of the other way around. And she changed into a better outfit. And she's at a creepy diner out in the middle of nowhere. So smart to go alone, Emily, I swear. These girls learn nothing. People kept calling this vehicle a van. It's not a van, it's a Bronco. It's like a Blazer type thing. It's jacked up and it's so annoyingly loud and stupid. And people were kept saying, why does that sound so weird? It sounds like a spaceship. I'm like, I'm from the country. This is what they sound like whenever somebody's trying to look cool and they're trying to overcompensate. Another cut shot from Emily hiding from that loud vehicle that's not really trying to run her over, but trying to scare her. And we hear Arya say, "Who are we?" when we're alone. Then she gives a speech about her parents. Arya is so good at these monologues. And she's like, Byron, Ella. And I was like, weird. And Anna looks down and she's probably thinking, Emily told me we weren't allowed to do that. She's like, Dad, you make his mom. But remember, you're doing it in front of your daughter. She's just so adorable. Oh man. Oh, I love her. I just love her. Munchkin Cat just married her parents. Like, this is just crazy. This is crazy. I love it. No, the writers are probably just like, how weird can we get? Like, how weird can we get to me? And how much can we make the fans just, like, crack up and love us? Like, you know, even, like, without A, this is fantastic. I don't even, you know, even if we take the whole mystery out, it's just like, Arya married her parents. Arya's a Munchkin Cat. Like, all the things. It's great. Then they cut from a scene of the truck thing, the Bronco thing revving up, and then Caleb, you hear him say, it can't be Mona. So it's like, weird. And he thinks that because he threatened Mona that she couldn't have been the one to leak that information. And then we have this, him being the martyr, like, and actually politically he is doing the smartest thing possible because he's a scapegoat, and I mean, that's pretty smart of him, but then Veronica just, like, kicks him out, and she doesn't seem to like him. It's like, you and Veronica will never have what you and Ashley had, Caleb. Like, come on, go back to Hannah. You and Ashley had a wonderful relationship. Veronica will never look at you the way Ashley does. That's the one thing. But, yeah, and then Spencer acts like he's literally dying. She's like, no, you can't go. Oh my gosh, it's the saddest thing ever. I'm like, Spencer, chill. He's not leaving the country. Emily calms down after that thing leaves. It's like, why would you do that? Like, I would wait a while. You know what I mean? Like, you need to wait a little bit. Like, and then she drops that stupid murder weapon, and it's like, of course you did. Then she freaking hides while they get out and get it. It's like, you peek over. The whole time, I'm like, peek over. See who it is. Like, come on, man. She was like hiding from them. They already saw you. They already saw who you were. They know you're up there. They just about hit you. Like, they know you're there. Why are you hiding? Just peek over and see who it is. Come on. Hannah did a good job of decorating this wedding. It's actually really pretty. And Arya and Liam have a little conversation, and she kind of, it seems like she wants him more than Ezra, so I'm pretty on board. Somebody said Arya is dressed like a doll. Like, I don't know, something like she dressed like a doll that's getting married or something like that. And whatever it was so accurate. I like this outfit a lot. Oh, I forgot to mention that Hannah wore the sluttiest thing ever to, like, Byron and Ella's wedding. Bala. I guess that's what we'll call them. No, she wore, like, this leather crop top. Like, it's full leather shirt. It's just, like, so tight. It's just so slutty. And then she puts on a veil, and then she calls, Jordan, and it's like, May 17th, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, no, don't do it. But he hasn't responded yet, so maybe he'll cancel it. But anyway, I hope she's back with Caleb soon. Then we cut to that to hear Spencer say no. Well, first, after she says that, we see Caleb immediately and hear Spencer say no. It's kind of crazy. Here's where she's freaking out about him leaving, and I'm like, chill out. She's basically being like, I can't lose my distraction. Like, she's been totally distracted, and that's pretty much what she's been using him for. So once she loses this distraction, I think they'll fall apart. She says there's definitely two, and then it cuts to Ari and Liam making out on the couch. But yeah, all that talk about, we knew there was two people. I mean, come on, we didn't really know the killer was after them, but it was obviously, I guess now they're figuring out it wasn't somebody that loves them. She's pounding on Ari's door, and she opens it, and it's Allison and Roland, looking very drunk and crazy. They seem like the typical, like, couple that would come to your door and be like, marry us. It's just very Andy Griffith-like. If anybody's ever seen that, that happened to him a couple times. He says they want to get married, and then, like, Arya laughs for a second, then she hits her, and she's like, wait. And, like, she gets serious, like, on her face. It's perfect. Oh, Lucy Hale is perfect in this scene. He's like, is English her first language? And I'm like, oh, please. Like, I just want to punch him. And, like, she's like, oh, no, I can't do this. Allison and Arya, I've talked about their relationship before. They seem to be, Arya seems to be the one that gets along with Allison the best. She turns around and looks at Liam like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Are you kidding me? A is like, got a bunch of wigs and like the glasses, but then they have like instructions for a remote. Is A so stupid that they can't figure out how to work a remote? Like, is that, what the heck is that about? And then they have a cake from a wedding. I'm like, were they at the wedding? Like, I don't understand. Weird. Like, who was at the wedding that could be A? Like, nobody I can think of, really. I mean, technically. Unless it's Hannah. But yeah, weird. That was the episode. And the next one will be 6/18, and it's called Burn This. And there's going to be a scene where Arya gets burnt. So, for all these people that said Arya never gets hurt, ever, which is crazy, but, like, they didn't even stop after she almost got pushed off a train. But yeah, Arya never gets anything bad done to her. Okay, whatever. Yeah, and then she's gonna get burnt in the next one, so maybe that'll chill people out a little bit saying that as well. I'm pretty scared for Munchkin Cat. And, I guess that's all I have to say. The next one will be on in 2 days, actually. This is Sunday when I'm doing this, so, Burn This, which also, you know, depends on how you say it, like, what inflictions, like, like, burn this so that nobody finds it, or burn this, like, you know, I don't know. There's so many ways you could say that or take it. But anyway, that's, we've all got baggage, a few wren clues, and, Marlene put on Twitter a few days ago that her and Julian were having lunch, and then hashtag Wren's back. So, I'm excited. Okay, well, that's all. So, love you guys. Bye-bye.